Oh, it is. Hey, what's happening, everybody? I should probably remember when I change how I do things, I changed how I do things. So, oh, what's going on? Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being thrifty over 50. I'm Jay.
Hi, I'm Peg.
What's happening, everybody? And we're back. Quick note about our next week due to the holidays, and I'm traveling. So,
yeah,
we'll be off for a week, and then we'll be back on.
Yep. Give you a chance to do all that turkey and dressing and pie.
Give you guys all a chance to get all your best Black Friday deals.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
There we go. All right, so today we are going to talk about sourcing on vacation. Yep. Something Mom and I do quite well. And I have paid for entire trips, driving trips through LA up to San Francisco and back based on the things I bought and put money in my pocket. Yep. And you probably can't or couldn't or wouldn't or shouldn't, if you're going with your family, source enough to pay for, like, say, a week trip to Hawaii, but you can soften the cost by knowing what to source, where to source, what to bring home, that kind of stuff. So we do it quite well. So we figured we'd show it with you with some live in-person examples. Mm-hmm. And then I got a bunch of solds on eBay to show you too. Things I have sitting here I'm about to list, what they cost and what they sell for.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I got some of that too, Jay.
So what's happening, Ma?
Are you hearing feedback on me?
I hear no feedback.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure.
Now, if we can put our headphones on if you want to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm good right now. Yes, I've got some goodies to share with everybody.
Right, so people are saying you're echoey. So.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
All right. I'll throw mine on too real quick. Sorry about that.
Yep.
It's weird. There's no echoes at my end, at least.
Yeah.
But
I thought I could.
Want the show to sound good, obviously.
All right. Let me get my headphones going.
I want to hear all the good stuff.
All right. Hold on.
So, there is a tight wire to walk. If you're with a spouse, significant other, travel buddy, whatever, that does not like thrifting and sourcing, don't spend your entire vacation doing it. So,
no. The better halves might not appreciate that.
Yeah, I have a wife that likes vintage shopping, antique shopping, does not love thrifting, but can and will do it. But she's smart enough.
Go ahead. I was after I saw your.
She's a smart enough woman.
Go ahead.
Well, you keep saying go ahead, and I do, and you keep talking. What's going on here? She knows that if we spend a little bit of time on vacation, that we can pay for a chunk of the vacation. So, if I can make $400 or $500 on vacation, that is paid for our airline flights or our hotel room or whatever. But you got to know when to be like, okay, let's go do something fun and touristy.
Right. Absolutely. But I
look glaze over.
Yeah, but I think Stacy has now become a full-fledged thrifter after I saw your haul. I said, that's it. She's in. She's got the title now.
Yeah. So Loretta, you got a question. I can't get into that right now, but yeah, feel free. And actually just post that in the thrifting board, because you'll have a way better chance of it getting answered by a lot more people. Yeah, we could talk about the secret beach, but there's only a couple hundred there as opposed to 18,000 plus. And you'll have a better chance of someone having used that service. And so pop it into there and ask.
Okay.
All right. So let's get into it. And a lot of the examples, you're going to see stuff that you guys are going to be like, well, yeah, we know Peg and Jay love tiki and Hawaiian, but that's our examples, because that's kind of a lot of the times the places we gravitate towards when Mom and I travel anywhere in the country. If there happens to be a tiki bar, we make sure we hit it. And there's two parts here. The one part is if you go someplace that you can buy a product that you can only buy there, that's when you should load up on a lot of those. So we're not even talking thrifting. We're talking straight up retail, because if you can only buy it there, and you can't, even if, and sometimes you can buy it there and get it online, but people are lazy, they don't look. But sometimes you can only get it there. So that's one type of product. And then of course there's thrifting, just straight up like, hey, I'm in New York City, I'm gonna go to the Hell's Kitchen flea market and find some cool goodies. So let's talk about straight up retail. And so here's some great examples. I was lucky enough to have a friend who had a connection at Club 33 at Disneyland. Now, if you don't know, Club 33 is a private club that Walt built for his buddies. And it's a private club to this day. And you have to have a membership to get in, and you have lunch or dinner and cocktails. But we have a friend who has a friend who's a member, so we can use that membership to go for lunch. So we went and we had a great lunch, and they have a little tiny gift shop, like half the size of my desk, little tiny.
Oh,
like little,
that small?
oh yeah, it's like one big like curio cabinet, and then a little like glass like end table for the smaller stuff. So to show you an example of to buy something that you can only get there is, and I'll show you a sold on eBay here in a second. This is a Club 33 tote, I think it's called, purse tote. It's no other brand other than Club 33 itself. And it's got this great little metal keychain with it. And I paid $75 for that tote.
Now that sounds high, but what can we flip it for?
Yes, what can you flip it for? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I do not have these in a good order. Hang on a second. No,
that's all right. That's
I'm back into you. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here is the last sold one on eBay. And I'm going to aim a little bit higher, actually, because it's Christmas time. So I paid $75 and it sold for $245.
Sweet. That's nice.
Now, the other thing, the other half of this equation is, let me turn my camera on here. I am down here now. The other half of this equation is, of course, when you buy stuff, especially at a Disney property, it's going to be coming in a nice shopping bag. So here's a Club 33 shopping bag. So, you know, if this was plain white, as soon as you got home, you would throw it away. Now, within the Club 33 shopping bag is Club 33 tissue paper. I don't think you'll be able to see that it's 33. Yeah, you might. But it is. So this is just the bag I got because I bought the purse. And let's look to see what that sells for. This is, where is it? There we go. Here's a medium-sized one that sold for $25, just a shopping bag.
Amazing,
now,
honey.
I bought enough stuff that I got 2 of those big bags with two pieces of Club 33 tissue paper. So I will sell each of my bags for like $30, $35.
Nice.
Just on the shopping bags.
Was there a limit as to how much you could purchase from Club 33?
No. And the one thing, though, is... oh, here, I don't know if I was showing this, actually. So let me put that back up there. The one thing, there are specific stuff, items that could only be bought by the member. And we weren't with the actual member. And so we couldn't buy those. But they had a Dooney and Burke Club 33 that was like $100 or something. And no, I'm sorry. Dooney and Burke was $300. And if you go to eBay, that purse sells for $1,000.
Oh, my gosh. That's too bad. That would have been nice. And you have to be afraid not to spend the big buck too, because you know you can see what kind of return Jason's going to be getting.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, because I bought 4 Christmas ornaments, 2 keychains, a shirt, that purse. So I spent a few $100, but I stand to make you know, $500-600 profit. So
absolutely, you
know, that will pay for my lunch. It'll have paid for my day into the park. It'll pay for the hotel room. So my profit from Club 33 alone will pay for my for every part of that trip. So when you go someplace, if you can end up someplace exclusive, think about that. Now, the other thing is in the bathroom, they have the heavy duty, because you know it's a nice private club. They have the heavy duty towels, not the thin stuff, and they all are monogrammed Club 33. So with each purchase, my buyers will get a Club 33 towel from the bathroom.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
And I have a stack.
Yeah, good for you. You were thinking.
Always thinking.
Yep.
All right. So what's your first example, Ma?
Well, since we're in the Disney theme, let's just stay with the Disney theme. I'm going to go back to some of the earlier versions of the tiki mugs. Now, at Disney, you have to purchase the drink in the mug to buy the mug. They don't sell them outright like some other tiki bars do. So whatever you purchase to drink and go with a bunch of friends, you can get more. Now this is a Krakatoa, right, Jay?
Yep.
Yeah, and as you can see, I have a couple of different versions because they come in different color variations. Let's see, this is a second edition, And this is the first edition. So there's different editions. And, I purchased these as gifts, and I know someday I'll be flipping them, but not right away. And here's another one. Same mug, just a different color variation. And let's see, this is also first edition. So the first editions, of course, will probably bring more money because now they're not available anymore. And at the time, what were these running, Jason? Around 35 bucks?
No, I didn't think they were that much. I think
They
they
were
were
that much? Yeah.
I think they were 20, I think they're like 25 or 27, and that comes with your drink. So the drink by itself is 15. So essentially you're buying the mug for like 10 or 12 bucks, and then you're taking it home and you're selling it for
About
30,
45?
40,
You think?
$45.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you made
somewhere
your
in that
cocktail
vicinity.
free and you made profit.
Right, right. Now, some of the other, I know we've shown some of these. I try to dig out some different ones that you haven't seen. Maybe I'll put myself on the screen, then I can see better what I'm doing. There we go. I forget the name of this guy, Jace.
Shrunken Zombie.
Oh, Shrunken Zombie. Thank you. Okay.
What'd you
And
do without me, Mom?
I don't know. What would you do without me? And then this is the barrel from Trader Sam's. So those of you in the Disney area, whether it's Disney World or Disneyland, get to those tiki bars, because boy, if I had the access to what you guys have that are nearby, I would be there quite often. I hope some of you are already, doing the flipping. Some of you know I was just there this past summer and went in all by myself to the tiki bar. So don't be afraid to go by yourself.
I drink alone.
I know. And I got the pearl. What's it called? Pearl.
Polynesian Pearl.
Polynesian Pearl. Thank you. But of course, the bigger one, as I had mentioned last time, is the black pearl. And I tried to con the bartender into giving me one, but they're switching. I wanted to trade, and he said, "No, I can't do that." But the black pearl, you can definitely get more money if you're going to flip those.
Yeah, now that's a plastic mug.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
And the drink's about the same price, but yeah, I lucked out and got a black one. So if you want to sell the black one will get you like $40, $45. And you are essentially selling a round piece of plastic for $45 that you've already drank the contents out of.
Right. Now, this one I know I showed last time, which is the Nautilus. It's a beauty. I mean, this is just absolutely gorgeous. But this is a drink for 2 to 4 people. I mean, it's quite large. I almost drank this whole thing all by myself. Let's see if I can get the bottom. Let's see. Here we go. Is it hard to read? Probably can't get a good view of that.
I'll tell you in a minute because I'm watching the feed. The feed's a little behind.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. You're holding it pretty steady. Yeah. Yeah. The only problem with this mug in your collection is it takes up a lot of real estate.
Oh, it's huge. The drink itself, I think, was $55, but you can get 125 or better online for these guys. So
what you do is you get like 2 other friends to drink with you. You split it 3 ways, and then you take the mug home.
Right. Now, don't forget.
You pay $18 for your drink, and then you get it home and you sell it for $125. See?
Now, besides going to Trader Sam's at Disney, definitely go to the Polynesian Village Resort and go into the gift shop, because they have a lot of items there that you cannot get anywhere else but there. One of them happens to be another tiki mug. And on the back of this one, you can see it's strictly Polynesian Village Resort. Now, these sell, and they come in different colors. This sells for $19.95 at the gift shop. But I just saw these online, Jason, and they're selling between $35 and $40.
Yep. Now, along the same lines.
Go ahead.
They do change the colors too. Yeah, they got a purple and a blue.
Yep, just going to say that they have different colors depending, when their new shipment comes in. So this would be an easy one to flip. If you're only paying $20 for this particular tiki mug, then and if you can make $35 to $40 on it, that's a really good deal.
So before we go on, so along the same lines, and then what I want you guys to do is start thinking about, okay, what do I live near that's touristy, that people love, that I can go grab stuff. Now, there's a couple sellers on eBay. This is the normal. You can buy it every day at Disney World, at the Polynesian Resort, right outside Trader Sam's. This is the shirt for Trader Sam's, a tiki bar at the Polynesian. So it's $55, and then if you have a yearly pass, you get 20% off. And so that brings it down to $45, and then people sell them for $80. So I crunched the numbers one day, and I think they're clearing like profit $20, $22 maybe. Now, $20 doesn't seem like a huge profit, but these 3 or 4 sellers who do it, if they do it 2 times a day times 7 days a week times 365 days, that is a lot of profit.
Absolutely.
So if you're doing we'll say $40 a day times 7 is 280 times 52. That's $15,000 in profit. And the greatest thing is you don't got to carry a lot of stock. If I live nearby, I would grab like probably 3 of each size. And as I got down to 1, then I just scoot over to Disney, have a drink at Trader Sam's, bring the mug home, sell that, pick up some more shirts. So you really don't have to stock it. Now, at some point, they'll probably stop carrying these. But until that point, man, just ride that wave forever.
I know. I mean, like I say, I wish that was in my backyard, because I would definitely take advantage of that. The other thing that Jason actually got this for me as a gift, but this came out of the Polynesian.
You stole my gift?
Oh. No. But I just want to, show people that it doesn't have to be a tiki mug necessarily. But this is from the Enchanted Village, Tiki Enchanted Village in Disney, but one of their statue guys.
Yep.
So, yeah. Now this was $50 to begin with, so I haven't looked, Jason, to see what the.
He sells for about 100.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mom's not selling him.
So along the same lines, and I don't know which one it is 100% here. Let me figure out where I was. Okay. So Dooney and Burke has done a bunch of Star Wars purses, and there was one you could only get in Disneyland. So friends who had memberships, season passes, would pick them up, I think, for like 100. And I'm not sure which one of these it is. Maybe this black one here.
Yeah.
But they would pick them up for 100 or so, plus they get their little discount, and then they would sell them for like $300-400. So again, it's thinking about what's near you, what you can source, and what you can bring home.
I saw those Star Wars purses, Jason, when we were there this summer. Did not pick any up. I guess I should have. Whoa.
Yeah.
Look at those prices.
Yeah, because they went to grab some the other day when we were there, and they were all sold out.
All gone. Another place to source at Disney, we went to downtown Disney, and I like to go through the one art store there because they carry the Shag products. Shag is an artist that Jason and I.
It's called Wonderland.
Is that what it's called? Wonderland, the gift store?
Yep.
And in there they have prints by him and T-shirts and shirts, and just depending on what he's done for them lately. I happened to pick up the coasters that are there. I'm not flipping any of these right now because Mom's just keeping them for herself. But I did pick up a T-shirt for my son, my other son, because they didn't have.
Hey, did you buy me those coasters?
Did I buy you these coasters? I've had these.
I say, did you get me a set?
I don't know. Is Christmas coming?
That was my other thought. I think my mom just showed me a Christmas gift. That's what I was thinking.
I can never surprise you.
No, I'm like, look at those coasters going, wait a minute, I don't have those. Why the hell do I not have those coasters? And then I'm like, oh, did I just see a Christmas present?
I forgot about that part of it.
I figured as much because I'm like, man, she would have sent me a set. Like, what? I always send her stuff.
Now, if you attend the luau at the Polynesian Village Hotel, or have cocktails there, I think they still have these mugs, don't they, Jay?
Yeah, and those mugs,
they're not a big seller. I mean,
you can find them thrifting, and this is if you find a couple of them, and they changed the name of the Polynesian Village. So if you find the older ones, you can command a little bit more because now it's the Polynesian Resort, right?
Right. So
if you find
this is an earlier one.
Yeah,
and it's a taller version. Yeah, this is a taller version here. I dug out a can of Manwich so you can just get an idea here on size. I didn't have a can of Coke or anything handy in my refrigerator. We don't drink pop here, but this is a taller one. Okay, just to give you an idea. But you do see these a lot as you thrift. I mean, they're out there, but but it's another source. I mean, if you're going to order a cocktail, why not?
And then along that line, Shag is the artist Mom mentioned.
Yes,
I like Shag.
Yeah.
I have probably 20 plus Shag shirts in my closet of different ones he did with Disney. So this is all of Disneyland. And I think I paid at the time, like 8 years ago, I think I paid like $60 or $55 or $70. But right now I can probably sell this for $350.
Are you on the screen? Because I'm seeing just the picture. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the screen.
Are you okay? All right, well, I did, but I just want to make sure everybody else can see you.
So now, just was in my closet. I've worn it a few times, and I see it sell for $350. Bye-bye shirt.
Yeah, well, I know. I got to turn them over. All
right, so let's dive out of Disney for a sec, unless you got some more Disney stuff there.
No, that's everything Mom had for Disney.
Where do I got here? All right. So,
And you know, Jason, just backing up just a little bit, you know,
Momma.
there's so much Disney t-shirts and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Don't go so much for that on the flip because, you know, those are
Yes.
sold everywhere. We're trying to show you the things that are more unique that will make you money, not just, you know, the everyday t-shirts.
And Rich and Nyla are in the chat talking about why I like to come to Chicago. So
Oh, yeah.
these are all the tiki mugs from Three Dots and a Dash. It's an awesome tiki bar in downtown Chicago, and they all tiki bars that have custom mugs like this can be flipped. And a lot of times you can buy them online. I flip the tiki bar here in town, Frankie's. I flip their mugs, and you can buy them online. But you know, I still flip them. Here, I flipped this Frankenstein one. I gotta send it out tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice.
But here's what's happening. Three Dots and a Dash, they don't sell online anymore. So their mugs go for more. And they're 28 new. They typically sell for $95, 80 to 95. And it's Christmas. So I'm going to command a premium. But what I did was I made sure that every single mug, and here I'll click the me down here. Mm-hmm. Every single mug. So I'm going to add $10. So here's the mug. Boom. So that's getting 95 on eBay.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to add not one awesome swizzle, and this is a mermaid.
Yeah, their swizzlers are the best.
I'm going to add two awesome swizzles, and this is seahorse with kelp. Mm-hmm. But wait, there's more. I also got a stack of napkins. So each get a Three Dots and a Dash napkin. But wait, there is more. And then I got a coaster. So nice. The freebies you get from the bar are going to now tack on $10 more to this mug.
Nice, very nice.
So I'm going to be making like $60 a mug times all those mugs you see over
there. Yeah, you got a nice selection there, Jason. You're going to make some nice money there, honey.
Yeah. So somebody said I think we'll be heading over to Three Dots for swag. So yeah, and the cocktails are good.
Oh, they are good.
The bar itself is super cool. So that's kind of the first half. The first half is looking for those things near you. Where you live too, because I get my stuff at Frankie's just down the street from me. Right. Or when you're on vacation, look for those things you can only buy there. Now, this is another example of something. This is a very common tiki that is carved all over Hawaii. Every gathering street corner where there's a little art festival, you'll find a tiki carver. Every single luau, you'll find a couple tiki carvers. And they all have the same look. They all have this look. But no one carves them on the mainland like this. So in other words, the only place to get this tiki is Hawaii. So you got to pay to fly over to Hawaii. You got to stay in Hawaii. You got to buy the tiki. So this tiki new at the luau, and this is a pretty good one. This is a really heavy one too. Was probably like $50. Now I found it at a thrift store for I had a 30% off, so for $7.50. And if I wanted to flip this one, I would probably flip it for like the $50 it cost retail, maybe even a little bit more. Because if you can find these two-tone wood ones,
that's nice.
The prettier, the better. So keep thinking about things like, man, you can only pick it up there. It costs a lot of money to go there. Yeah, it's not a super expensive item, but I could probably get $50 for it.
Right. No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
This one's also carved two-tone, but yeah, they should have picked a different piece because this gets a little nasty right here. Mm-hmm. But it's cool. I mean, I keep most of them, but you can sell them. Easy to sell, but they're only carved like this in Hawaii.
Right. I mean, those of you that are not tiki aficionados, we're giving you all this great information. Just go buy them and just look them up when you get home, flip them, and you'll have some nice pocket change. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Do you have any other live examples? Oh, you got your Bahama stuff. Yeah.
I got my Bahama stuff. Yes. Yeah.
Show that. Then I'll show a little thrifting.
Okay.
Stuff about thrifting on vacation, and then we'll get into the other parts of our show.
Okay. In the Bahamas, guys, Regan and I have gone almost every year for a long, long time now. It just happens to be one of our very favorite places. And you can find some neat things at the straw market. If those of you who've been to the Bahamas know, the straw market is where the ladies sit there and have their booths and sell their wares. And you can actually find some goodies if you look, not just the average t-shirts that they're selling, but I have come across some different little items there that they've got stuck on their shelves that you wouldn't necessarily see. Now, in the Bahamas, they have the Bobby. I guess you call them Bobby. Do they call them Bobby in the Bahamas as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, now this is a little decanter. Again, I'm going to show you some size here. Okay.
Back to mom's manwich.
Yep, that's my manwich. And in this little decanter comes one of our favorite liqueurs, which is known as Nassau Royale. Jason bought one of these at one time, thinking he was buying a huge decanter, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But there's a lot of different sizes, and some of them are dated, and some of them are dated early. If you find the vintage ones, they're definitely going to run you get you a nice flip on that. I picked this up for $5, and right now I could probably get. I just looked this up, Jason, and they're selling for around $90 online. Yeah. So
and
the vintage ones.
And guys, that's just a small liquor bottle, like you would get the small Jack Daniels on the plane. So at a time, that was a normal, just small liquor bottle on the shelf for the wino section. Exactly. And now it's this huge collectible, but it came out of vacationing in the Bahamas.
Right. Now they also have. I got these from the ladies at the straw market, the salt and pepper shakers of those guys, and they're little. They're not real tall, but those are the same guys. Now I'm going to jump over to. I'm going to show this one first. Whoops! Careful!
Don't break anything, Nadine.
Yeah, I know. All right. Let me put myself on the screen here. Here's my can of manwich, you guys. Okay, just to give you an idea now how big we're talking here. Okay. So this holds, it's a 750 millimeters, it says on the back. Now, this is the newer version that I bought for $20. Okay. It's not as old as the next one I'm going to show you, but the $20 investment can turn to about $100 on this particular one. Okay.
So, and by the way, in case we didn't say it, that's empty. There's no more booze left.
Yeah, there's no booze, but you can. We went into the liquor stores there. They still have the decanters. They're selling for around $45, so you can still buy full of booze and bring it home.
Just it's yummy.
Put in your suitcase. It's one of the best liqueurs ever, you guys. Just pour a little over ice if you want, or just sip it. It's just really yummy. Now, I want you to see the difference here. There's a different color variation. See how shiny and newer this one is compared to my old timer. My old timer right now is worth about $300, and I paid $25 for him. I couldn't buy it fast enough, and you'll even see the older label back here. Yep. So and it's different lettering. If you'll notice between the two, there's definitely different lettering. You can see with the older one is. The newer ones are all kind of made like that now with the red lettering. So look for this guy when you're on vacation. Even if it's the newer version, you'll be able to flip that with no problem. Also, one of the bars in Nassau that is no longer there, that your dad was fortunate enough to be in many, many, many years ago, is a bar called I happened to find this picture in a vintage store there that was selling antiques at the time. It's no longer there, and I'm bummed that it isn't, because I would always at that particular little thrift store, but now it's long gone. But I also came across the mug, and I won't part with this just yet, but I'm sure it will bring some decent money. And I happened to find a swizzle from Dirty Dick's. Nice. So if you ever find anything from Dirty Dick's, you guys, whether you find it in the Bahamas or thrifting, definitely worth some money. And these are this is a vintage wooden mug from the Bahamas. I picked that up for 50 cents. These are running around $25, $30 right now. Okay, just to give you an idea on the Bahamas. Also, I have bought these at home. I did not buy these in the Bahamas, but they are the vintage ashtrays. I pay like 50 cents a piece. I find them at garage sales normally, and I flip those. And this I also found in the Bahamas. It's a record postcard.
Wow!
Isn't that cool?
That's very cool.
The whole, yeah. Sorry to say, there's no date on here, but as you can see from what she's wearing, we're talking probably 50s. I'm guessing somewhere around there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's just, and then if you ever find anything vintage or otherwise, the beer made in the Bahamas is Click.
Yeah, no, that's a good tip, because besides the Nassau Royale, the Click beer, there's a lot of boozes that are only made and popular where they're made. And so when people vacation there and they go home and they're like, Oh man, I love clickbait. I'd love to find a metal sign.
Yeah,
I
because
actually
you can't, you can't find that kind of stuff back here at
no.
home normally. So, that's always, even if you want to buy the t-shirts at the straw market, my gosh, I think they're 3 for $10 or some ungodly thing, and want to flip the click t-shirts, buy big sizes and bring them back home. So, all right, I think that is my Bahamas, Jace. Yeah, that's my Bahamas, honey.
All right. Okay, so that is, really tracking down stuff specific to the location. Now we'll talk real quick about thrifting. And here's how I travel. So I usually fly Southwest, 2 bags fly free. I'm a thrifter. I'm always coming home with more than I left with. That's just the way it is. So I've got a carry on for breakables. And then I have my suitcase with my clothes in it, and then a really heavy duty LL Bean duffel bag. And then as the vacation goes on, I throw all the dirty clothes in the duffel bag. And then as I buy stuff that isn't super breakable, I then fill that into the suitcase so that I come home with 2 bags and I can bring a lot of stuff home. So sometimes you go beyond that. So here's a great example. So I was in New York City hanging out with Nadine, and we went to a Goodwill, one that I've shopped at before with my wife. And this is 82 Pink Floyd and Woodstock, the music festival t-shirts that some rep or some store or some company must have dropped off because they were all new attached.
Wow.
And I paid $4 a piece for the shirts. There we go. I spent $255, but I was out of room in my luggage. So there's my receipt. And then I had to buy a little piece of crappy luggage from the thrift store to get it home. The one wheel was broke and it was bursting at the seams, but that bag cost me about $8-9. But I cleared about $1,200 in profit off those t-shirts.
Wow, nice.
And that paid for my flight and my hotel and probably all my food too. But one tip, I think it was because when we posted this show, Mom, that I had never thought about, and I'm like, duh. If you got to buy another bag, I bought a crappy one, the cheapest I could find. And I just threw it away when I got home. One of the girls in the thrifting board said she looks for vintage luggage while she's out and about, fills that, takes it home, and then sells the bag.
Of course.
Now, why? That never hit my brain. I'm like, well, duh.
Now, that's a great tip.
I was leaving the next day. I had to buy that bag at Goodwill, whatever they had. But if you got time to look around, hunt down that vintage bag, bring it home, and then you sell it.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Very good idea. Nice.
What else today? Go ahead, Ma.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I was going to just show you if you attend any type of functions that flip stuff, like some of our tiki functions that Jason and I attend. I can show those if you want me to, or do you want to
show a couple examples, and then I'll show one more thing, and then we'll on to
there's
the other.
There's a tiki event that's held in Columbus, Ohio every year, and like with most tiki functions, they normally have a tiki mug that they will be selling as part of your registration. So I always try and get as many mugs as they allow you. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. And of course, if I'm traveling with my husband or the friends have gone with us, I make them buy them as well. And then I've taken the mugs from them and have flipped them. And the one that's in Ohio is known as the Hot Rod Hula Hop. And I have, in fact, I was just telling Jason, whoops, let me get that. There we go. This, as you can see, that was in 2005. And I just realized that I have doubles of a lot of these, so I better get my butt moving. And then sometimes they just use the initials. That was number 2 when they held it. This was number 5, also a little bit different looking mug. And of course, some of these are numbered on the bottom, everybody. And I have a couple of these, Jace. Did I ever get you one of these, Jason? Because I do have an extra.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure. So if you do attend functions of whether it's a tiki nature or something that you're involved with that you like, look around and see what they've got for sale, because that's another source to easily flip.
Or even the freebies, you get a bag when you check in. You can flip that bag usually for like $10-15. So.
All right, really easy with that, because that's the only place you can get these items. So they're going to be worth some money for everybody. Okay, so that's that on that one, hon.
And then, you know, just straight up thrifting. And there is, you know, everyone knows my favorite thrift chain is Savers. This is the
Yep.
Savers right outside of the Maui airport. And whereas most thrift stores have one or two Hawaiian dresses, of course, the Maui Savers just has rows of dresses. So, oops, let me get over here.
Oh, that's Mom.
Here
When we were
is
thrifting
Stacy.
today.
Yeah, Stacy and Mom thrifting. And so when we're going to Stacy and I are going to Maui in a couple of weeks, and this will
Oh, your
definitely be one
dogs.
of our stops, and we will be filling up. Now, the one thing I will say is they're pricing them accordingly. They're not pricing moo-moos at $3.99. They are up in price, but that just makes you work a little bit harder, dig through, find the quality ones, find the ones that are worth the time and the effort to flip, find the better brands. But again, it's something specific to the region. Yes, we can find Hawaiian dresses everywhere, but you're never going to find 300 other than Hawaii. So, you know, do your due diligence, do your digging, and it's a regular saver. So, of course, I'm looking for everything else too. But, you know, this will be one of the stops that'll help pay for our vacation.
You sure you don't want Mom to go along and help you do that?
No. The last 2 trips to Hawaii, I have taken you, Mommy.
I know you have. I appreciate that.
Yes, I'm a good boy. I've taken my mommy and daddy and my in-laws to Hawaii, and this is kid time. This is just Stacy and me time.
I understand. I don't blame you.
So basically, I want to tell you when you vacation, you can pay for your vacation. Just don't piss off your travel buddy if they're not a thrifter. Just remember that.
Yeah, because we do travel with another couple, and I have to be careful that we don't do too much.
Yeah.
Because you know, as far as I'm concerned, I could thrift the whole trip, but you know, you can't do that to you if you're traveling with someone else.
All right, now it's time for our one and only segment, Mama's Boy.
Hey, what do we got?
I'll share a little photo of me, usually as a younger child when I had hair and no facial hair. So in honor of the weather in Cleveland today.
Okay, can I preface this? On Friday, it was gorgeous here. 75 degrees today. Yes, on Friday, you guys. And this is today at 31 degrees.
So yeah, it went from 75 to snow in 48 hours because that is Cleveland. So in honor of that, oh shoot, where'd that picture go?
That's my deck. That's our deck in the back. All naked, nothing.
March of 1975, I would be 4 years old. Here I am making snow angels. And this was probably September.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, March.
75. I think 75 was one of our bad winters, Jason, if I recall.
So here I am as a cute little guy in a cute little snowsuit making snow angels in our front yard. So
that's a good one. Yeah, I can't believe it. 75 to 31. Good Lord. Well, it was nice while it lasted.
So that's Mama's Boy for today. All right, let's look at Mom's scores, and we'll see what she found through yesterday, and then we'll bid you adieu.
Yeah. Couple of things I'm going to just preface was I just decided to do a sale for a week. I said, okay, I'm sitting here. I need to clear some stuff out. And so some of these, you'll see that I had them on sale, but I just wanted to move some merchandise, you guys. So I just sat down and went through the list and left out what I didn't want to put on sale, and away I went. And so today the chichingis have been going kind of off the hook. Okay, this is my last Disney figurine. Those of you who've been watching and following us, I bought about, what was it, maybe 8 or 10 of these from one woman. They each cost me $3.33. And as you can see, I still got a decent price on this, even though I had it on sale. So, you know, last of those have gone. So I made some really good money on those Disney figurines, you know, so that was good. Metal waste baskets, I showed that also on one of our shows, and because it was on sale, that went out today. And the metal waste basket, I paid $1.75 for it. So still a decent return, even though it was not a whole lot. It's out of my store, you know, bye-bye. These are my personal flip-flops, my Jimmy Buffett sandals that I had purchased at a garage sale for 75 cents, but they were too wide. I have a very narrow foot and they were too wide for me. So I finally said, I'm going to try and see if I can sell these. Well, bye-bye, off they went. So, you know, I'm happy with that when I only paid 75 cents for it.
Mom can't see the chat, and we are going to get that rectified very soon. But Shannon Posh, who was our guest on Thrifty Business with J&A this Tuesday, said, "I'm trying something new today. I'm and listing while watching, but your mom is so distracting I can't get much done." And I know she means that in a good way, not like a bad way.
Yeah. Tell her I said thank you so much.
Well, she
Oh,
can hear you,
cute.
Mom.
Oh, okay, that's true. I forget because I can't see the chat. This is the second time we sold this, everybody.
Wait a minute. We haven't dug this
Oh.
out a couple episodes. Tell her yeah, she can hear you.
Oh,
Let me bang my
okay,
head here.
bring it out. Bring it out.
Yeah, it's even dusty. I haven't used it in so.
Yeah. See, I'm doing better. But I got a story for you in a little bit. The first time we sold it, and it was brand new in the package, never been opened. When the gentleman got it, it didn't fit. It wasn't the correct size, so he sent it back to us. And I gave him his refund. No questions asked. I don't go through that hassle. I just do it. And then, but of course now it had been open. I'm thinking, well, maybe we'll give it a try. Threw it back up there, and let's see. I originally paid a whole $1 for these, and as you can see, the first time I sold them for $20, and this time I sold them for $18.74. So still some decent money. Yeah, look for these, you guys. This happens to be Jacobs Field, which is the Cleveland Indians baseball field, which is now called, what is it called? Progressive Field. I still call it the Jake. And if you find any of these of your hometown stadiums that are in your area, they usually sell well. This was a freebie given out at one of the games. KeyBank was the sponsor. And of course, since it's no longer called Jacobs Field, people in our area apparently are looking for that. I paid $1 for that, and on sale in the store for this weekend, $18.71. So for a buck investment, I like that. Yeah, this tie, I just bought it at a garage sale. It's a Michael Jacobs tie. I paid 50 cents for it. Got the old time cars on it, and I sold it for $15. Because ties, like you say, Jason, novelty ties aren't moving as well. But luckily, that was a new one, new tag, still in the plastic bag. So
but I'm going to say this: tell your lazy photographer that he knows how to tie a tie. Tie the tie.
Yeah, well,
don't just drape it around. Actually, tie it. Like the other day, my assistant walked in and said, "I don't know how to tie a tie." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I tied the tie and put it on there.
Never thought about it. And doesn't Nadine really do a nice job with I have to look up her store and see how she does her ties, because she does a really nice presentation when she takes pictures. I happen to be cleaning out my closet, and my Michael Kors tops that I don't wear anymore. I said, well, I'm going to try to sell these, so I sold that one for $15. Goodbye. Usually, you guys, in the old days, when I was cleaning out my personal closet, I would, have my t-shirts and whatever, and I would sell t-shirts and tops like that for 50 cents. So any kind of return to me, that is really good. My Dopey figurine, let's see, what did I pay for Dopey? Paid 50 cents for him at a garage sale. And again, go ahead.
Here's a tip for everyone watching and for you, Ma. I can tell this is kind of short. You should definitely have had the height in your title.
Okay, you're right.
What if somebody thinks they're getting a 12-inch figure? What is this? A couple 3 inches here?
Yeah. Did I say it down on the body?
Let's see, but
yes, I did say measurements.
But let me tell you, ain't no one reading. Yeah. So the problem is you got to get that 6.5 in your title. That way, people have an idea. Because like I've said before, I bought a painted picture I thought was going to be this big, and it came and it was this big. And then I looked at the measurements, which were in the description, and I'm like, oh, that was my bad. But if they would have been in the title, I would have noticed better.
Yep, you would have seen it right away. Okay, I got to remember to do that.
Yeah,
on those,
because I didn't read either, so I'm not. No one reads, including me.
Those heels. Remember, I just showed you those a couple of weeks ago, I think, in one of my hauls. And the first pair to sell, even though they were on sale, because they only cost me $3.33, and I'll take $27 for that any day. Because shoes. I don't know. I know Nadine has good luck with shoes, but they don't sell that fast for us. Maybe it's just us.
When I look, which is rare, I do find, and I do sell a fair amount because I always find cool and funky stuff. But I'm not. I don't need to hunt more because I see my friends buy full carts full of shoes, and I'm like, all those good shoes are here. But the problem for me is usually they're on like the bottom 3 shelves. I'm like, I ain't bending over.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm too tall. My back hurts. I got a bad hip. No way. Yeah. All right, let's talk about your.
I know. Yeah, this was another item that I'm pretty sure we showed at one of my haul days, and it was just a big book about cars, and a lot of old timers inside. And what did I pay for the book? The book I paid 50 cents. So what did we get? We got $9.99. Yep. Oh, and this shirt, I probably could have hung around for a little more money, but I've had it for a while. I thought it was a great vintage look shirt of just some fun stuff, but we only got 15 bucks on it. So, but I've had it, you know? So I said, okay, I just told Dad, I'm taking it. So out that
Bye
went.
bye.
I know. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, and you know, I know we've been talking that Christmas sweaters aren't selling like they used to, and that is true. But this one happened to have a lot of good Guga all over it. And I think that's what sold it, because I had a person make me an offer, which I countered back with a couple of bucks under my asking price. But then in the next 2 seconds, it sold for my full price, or my, you know, my sale price. But yeah, just that quick. So you never know. You never know. Just be more selective if you're going to do the ugly Christmas sweaters. It would be my tip out there. Just make sure that they knock your socks off, because everybody's selling them now. Whoopi Goldberg just came out with a line that she's selling in, I don't know, one of the big department stores for $139. They are gorgeous, but they're expensive. So, you know, I still think there's people looking for the deals out there if you find some good ones.
Okay, on that sweater, even though there was stuff on all of it,
Yeah.
the majority of it was over here. And
Yeah.
so you took a straight shot. Anytime you have something like on the chest or more on one side, angle it towards the camera a little bit, because now you're pushing the side with the good stuff towards the viewer's eye.
Gotcha. Yeah,
you don't want that straight on shot in your listing, but just do a little angle and it pushes it closer to the person looking at it.
You have to tell my photographer, please.
Yes, well.
I'm telling
you, you have to live with your photographer. You tell him. your son, the expert says.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know,
the one that was on TV, listen to me.
Yeah. I don't take any pictures. Regan has taken all the pictures, so I will pass the information on to him. Well, look, Halloween's over, and now I sell my Ouija board.
Oh,
I thought
Cleveland fumble, Pittsburgh touchdown, of course.
Oh, well, of course. What else is new? We will now be 0-12 after today's game. But the Ouija board, I paid $3 for it, Jace, and I got $24.99 out of it after Halloween. Now,
wait a minute, Ma. You sold the Ouija board. The portal to hell did not open and swallow you?
No.
Oh, thank God. I know. Almost lost my mind.
How many of you sold?
Hey, let me ask you this. Did you plug cool. Did you plug in a barcode?
I don't know. Did I? I can't remember.
Did you sell similar? Because you're using a listing that has a product rating, which is good.
I can't remember.
See the product rating?
Yes, I do.
And we'll talk about the importance of that coming up. We'll do a show on that because
I'm
that's going to help.
Right now.
eBay's behind the ball on that, and so that'll help us sell more. So we got to get caught up.
Okay, I wrote that down.
The last item for you today.
Hey, Starbucks mugs can sell. Just got to find the right one. This is one I just bought for 33 cents, everybody, at a garage sale. I remember I showed you that haul. I got about, 10 or 12 of them. And this is the one from Wales. And I got $30 out for my 33-cent investment. So that was good. That was good.
I didn't show this picture before, so I'll show real quick. This is the mug I was showing you guys in person. So this person sold it for $95. And like I said, I'm going to throw the freebies that I got on it and then add another $10. So there you go.
And it looks real good on the black, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the cool thing about this mug, and for any product you go to sell, keep your eyes open for stuff like this. They engineered it so it sits like this when you're drinking out of it, but they engineered it so it can sit like this too when you're sitting on your shelf. So it can sit either way and still look cool. So you want to have, when you're taking pictures, you want to have both looks. Because normally, really nice. I mean, I would not take this mug upside down. There's no point to that.
Right.
But this mug, here, I'll put myself on the big screen. But this mug was engineered to be sat both ways. There we go. So when you drink out of it, it sits like this. When it's on your shelf, it can sit like that. So make sure you're paying attention to your products. If it looks right to take it both ways, do it.
Right. No,
because I guarantee your competition won't do it. And so that'll make you stand out.
Exactly. All
right, Mom, we got 10 minutes. What'd you find this week?
Okay. All right. Well, just a few things. Excuse me. I caught this house sale that was loaded with stuff. Most of it was junk. I hate to say it. I mean, I went through the darn thing 3 times, but I did find this Ralph Lauren bag, brand new. This was $1, and it's a good size one. Yeah. So I'll be getting that up shortly. And they had a few plushes, And I know you always tell me to go for the strange. And this
Oh
guy,
yeah, what'd you get?
yeah, well, this guy is a Starbucks. Is he a monkey or gorilla? I'm not even
I think
sure.
he's like that snow monkey that sits in like freezing cold water and doesn't even affect him.
Yeah. So then he was 50 cents. This is a Dakin elephant, and he was 50 cents. But then this guy, I better get out my can of manwich again because he's big. He's a whale. And the big guy is selling.
He's a happy killer whale.
Yeah. Can anybody explain to me what is this? Excuse me, those 3 dots thingies on his mouth. I don't know. Anybody got any suggestions?
I don't know.
I don't either. And that's also a Dakin. Excuse me. All right. Uh-oh. Jason, I'm going to go get a drink of water. I don't have any here.
Okay. I'll take over.
Go ahead.
All right. So I was going to save this to the end, but hey, let's do it right now. I made a little commercial for my other show partner, Nadine. So let me show you what I made. Here we go. What's happening? It's Jason T. Smith, America's #1 thrifter, and this is where I'm happiest. In a thrift store, I can conquer most any section of this thrift store. I know what I'm doing. I've bought it all. I've sold it all. I'm the man. I know most of the sections in this thrift store. Videos, got it. CDs, that's my bread and butter. Look, $20 CD, $2 what deal. Cassettes, got my cassettes. Records, sold millions. Games, got those too. I know the media section. Knickknacks and tchotchkes, I know those too. Men's clothes, I got that covered. Jeans are the bomb. I know my jeans. Hats, I know my hats. Look at this picture hat right here. I know t-shirts, I know pants, I know button-down shirts, I know sweaters. Pretty much, I got the men's clothing covered. Good as I am, and I am good, there are a few sections I stink at. Linens is one of them. I don't know what to do in this section, but also more so, the pattern and yarn section. This is where I get the willies and I get lost. Is this good? I don't know. Is that good? I don't know. Is that good yarn? Is this good string? I don't know. I know my plush. I find tons of good plush. I know toys. I know games. But what I don't know, or you'll never find me, you kids' clothes. Ugh. Now this is a girly section I am comfortable in. Purses. I love finding me some purses like this little bitchin' Nick and Nora little makeup handbag. But over here, I don't know. I did not marry a girly girl. I don't know what's good over here. All right, here's another girly section I am comfortable in. The PJ robe section. I can find robes. I can do PJs. Bras, forget about it. I'm the king of selling bras and buying bras. One day I bought 82 bras from this Savers alone, so I know my bras. However, once we leave the comfort of this aisle, the rest of this girly stuff, I don't know, man. That's where I get lost, and I could look forever and not know what to pick out. But I know who does know, and that's Nadine. So if you are watching this video and you are maybe thinking about taking Nate's girly class, take it. She will teach you all this and more. And when I thrift with her, I'm amazed at the stuff I leave behind because I just ignore the girly stuff. Some of it I do, some of it I don't. So take her class, you will not be sorry. I promise you that. Take it from me, Jason T. Smith. Oh, whoops, I'm starting again. Oh, stop. One time's plenty. So if you're in the New Jersey, Philadelphia area, and you want to take Anae's thrifting class, it is on Monday, November 28th. And she will be showing you all the girly sections of Savers, and she'll be conquering it. And she is amazing at it. So
I know. I wish it was closer. I would be there in a heartbeat. Because I need.
By the way, I'm going to pop that commercial. If you listen really close, when I'm going PU in the kids section, you hear a kid go, wah! Like on cue.
Oh, golly. Well, sorry, everybody. That was choking.
That's all right. All right, let's
Okay.
finish off with you,
All
Mom.
right. Okay, real quick. There's a few more things. I picked up this puzzle for 50 cents. Has never been opened. It's a panoramic deal. And of course, since it's winter time here, holiday time, and got the Cardinals, and I'll get that up soon. That was 50 cents. Now these are all ornaments, Jace. They're snow globe ornaments, each one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The snow, the water, they're all kind of murky, which I will, take pictures of and state, but I still think I'll get some good money here. I paid $1.50 on this, and I thought it was kind of unique, and I don't think they make this anymore. So we'll see. I haven't had a chance to do my research, so we will see on that.
By the way, those are age spots on your whale.
Is that what that is?
That's what somebody said.
Somebody said, oh, that's cool. Those of us, remember we've told you to look out for vintage nylons. So I have 2 boxes of Hanes here. I'll open up one for you. For us old timers that used to wear these suckers with garter belts, there was no pantyhose then. Of course,
the good old days.
The good old days. Yeah. So you can see here, these are open at the top, but these didn't have seams, but I did wear them when they had seams as well. Now today, I don't even own any nylons anymore. Those are so passé. It's just crazy that nylons have gone out. I know some people still wear them, but not too much. I don't know if Nadine's watching today. Is she in the chat, Jason?
Yeah, she is.
She is. Okay, Nay, if you don't have these and if you are interested, honey, let me know. I've got all 4 seasons of the Golden Girls right here. Okay, so I don't know if you have these, but I know what a fan you are and what a fan I am. But if you're interested in these, honey, just say the word. Just let me know. And I think. Wait a minute. Oh, I know. I forgot. Oh, and I found this. Wait a minute. This is one more. And all I know is she's an early Barbie. She's got Mattel on there. If anybody knows anything about this doll, please let me know.
Is it big hair Barbie?
Yeah. She definitely does have some big hair. And here's the neat thing about it. She is marked Mattel on her backside. There's no year, there's no name of Barbie on it. So, I'm just wondering if she's an early one or not, but she definitely has some hair going on here. But she still has her earrings and her ring. So does anybody know anything about this girl?
All right, so here's your homework. And I want it done now because you never follow through.
Okay, what?
I'm now the parent, you are the child.
Yes.
As soon as we finish the show, I want a picture, maybe a couple angles of that Barbie in the thrifting board, and ask your question, and let's see what the answers are.
Okay. All right. See if I can do it. One thing I forgot to say when I do go to,
so I want you.
I'm reverting back now to the beginning of the show, everybody, because when I do go to Vegas to visit Jason Stace, I always pack extra suitcases because I know I'm going to be thrifting at Savers. But one time when we were house sitting for the kids, my girlfriend and I went to the pre-party for a Jimmy Buffett concert that they hold at the Flamingo Pool every year. And they had T-shirts and beach towels and a bunch of different stuff for sale. And so I had picked up, and I never used it here, but it's brand new. And I picked up this Margaritaville. Woo, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. A beach towel, which is actually, it's really gorgeous. I didn't realize how nice it was because I haven't opened it up since I got it. But at the time, it cost me a whopping $10. So I'm sure I could flip that easy enough.
Yep.
Got some really good pictures. So that was another way of thrifting. So I totally forgot about that one that I had hiding back here. And that's all I got.
All right, cool.
All right.
Boom, right at the top of the hour. That's how you do an hour.
Hey, we did good.
All right, so excuse me. So everyone, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, same here, everyone.
Enjoy your family and friends. Keep in mind, for those of you who are not normal goer outers, this Wednesday night is the busiest night of the year to go out. So if you don't normally go out and bounce around hanging out at bars and you're trying to go someplace else, realize you're going to be in a lot of traffic this Wednesday night. So keep that in mind. If you don't know, like I said, next week we will not have a show, but we will have one the following week. And we still got to do our show, Mom, where we send someone out live thrifting, and we tried that day. We have to do that still.
Yeah, bring that one back in. And another topic that I've told Jason I would like us to do is about the seller hub. because, you know, very soon here, that's all we're going to be using. And if you're still using the old way, like I am on some of my stuff, I need some instruction on Seller Hub. So if any of you are in that same boat and not sure how to use it, or are using it but still have some questions, I think that might be a good show to do. Give us some feedback on that. Let us know.
And then because of the holiday, Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay is going to be Tuesday this week. And then on top of that, I have a musical Tuesday night, so we had to bump our show up a little bit. So Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay is this Tuesday at 5 p.m. West Coast, 8 p.m. East Coast, just an hour earlier. And Shannon Posh is our guest, and she is a blogger, and we've never talked to a blogger before. So what you and I do and what me and Nay do, we do a lot of vlogging, which is video blogging, basically, our show.
Right.
She actually types words still. So I would talk to her about blogging. She's known as a recyclista, and so she loves vintage shopping. And so we're going to talk about that. And she sells on Etsy. So a lot of good topics for the Tuesday night show. Wow. And I've sold a ton of great stuff since last week's show. So tons of great scores to share with you guys this week.
Super. Yeah, and I would like to just, everyone, a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe out there. Enjoy your loved ones, everyone. It's a good time to be together. Wish my son wasn't so far away.
Yeah. We always get together, though. All right.
Yep,
so for selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg.
And we're gone. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Oh, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Punch the like button.
Oh, yes.
Hit subscribe. Yes. Okay, goodbye. See you later.